and it just seemed so big, St Paul's, this massive entrance, you know, full of people, and there's this whole area of nothingness, and me and David are standing there waiting for her to arrive, and seeing her as she came up the steps, and noticing immediately that the dress had wrinkles in it, which was, I just remember saying, "Oh my God, David, it's creased." Shock, you know. I think she must have been nervous because she was like this, hanging onto the dress, apart from the fact that it had been rammed into this tiny little carriage. We knew the fabric was springy, but I don't think we anticipated it was going to look that creased, although I've got to say, looking at it now, that is my favourite bit, as she emerges from the carriage, and it's like a butterfly coming out of a chrysalis. She's all wrinkled, and as she gets out, it expands. And it just keeps going and going and going, and the train keeps coming, and you think, when's it ever going to end? It was just, for me, one of the most dramatic moments of the whole way.
Hair, rollers and whatever. We were just untissue in the dress, making sure everything was good. And of course, the whole thing about it was run like a military operation. We had clipboards, we had guys saying, you know, it's so many hundred hours, you know, she should get into the dress, so many hundred, you know, whatever. And of course, the thing you want to do with that, you want to get her into the gown the least time as possible, you know. You don't want her standing around in a gown. So yeah, there was a moment where everything was done and she had to get dressed. So she was in the gown. Petticoat first, shoes, dress. And then there was something we wanted to double check because you want to make sure that everything was fine. And there was a moment, I think, I can't remember how it was, I said, "Oh, did you do the double hook on her petticoats?" You can imagine this enormous crinoline jewel petticoat. And, you know, when you're making it, you're trimming it because, you know, you've got to make sure she doesn't trip and all that sort of stuff.